Okay, Minorcan Navy, we got a drone. We've had to forego the live today because the drone was a little late getting here, but we got it. So we got you guys some images. We got more coming up, but we got some news from Baltimore today, and that is that the first cruise ship sailed out of the port since the accident with the Dali. This was the Vision of the Sea. She's a Royal Caribbean cruise ship, 915 feet long. A lot of people have been concerned about the cruise industry here, for sure, in the port, as a lot of people like to go out on the cruise boats. So good news today. We saw one heading out. Finally, I know a lot of people are relieved and happy to be aboard that boat. Now on to the Dali. Well, we got the drone up and we saw some work going on. Resolve was up on the deck, and we noticed that they were swinging over tough sacks, or sacks you might see building sand arrive at a construction site or something. They were swinging those over onto the barge using the 533. So we wanted to get in there and just kind of take a look and see what was going on. And what we saw was that they had the crew up and they were clearing the road surface. All the small debris was coming off of it. And maybe this is prep work to move it off, or maybe this is prep work to leave it on the ship and move the ship somewhere else. Not sure exactly what's going on, but we thought it was worth noting. And yeah, they've been busy, and you can really see how much they have cleaned off that road deck that's still laying across the bow of the ship. Had a little lifting going on with the 533 as well, moving some of that debris around, but a lot of activity from on top of the ship. A lot of you guys say you never see anything going on. Well, there was a lot of cleanup going on the ship today. Maybe this is just a precursor to moving that. Again, I am not 100% sure, but this is the process that we saw that was ongoing while we were there with the drone. Now, Memorial Day weekend means that people were getting out on the water. A lot of water traffic out today. Caught this image of a sailboat coming by the Dali. Thought that was worthy of a snap. And yeah, the crews have been, you can really see the number of bags. This is all in 4K today. Yesterday's video was a 1080 resolution. I hope you guys are getting this image a little bit better, especially those of you who are watching it on your bigger devices at home. But from what we see here, the guys are clearly working away and getting that road surface cleared up of the small debris that's on it right now. And also in the drone image here, it looks like the system that they had, the tarp system, they've gotten that in place at the bow of the ship. And we can also see that yellow containment boom is now around not only the Dali, but also the 533 inside of that work zone. So another preventative measure by Resolve to keep the environment protected, and we certainly applaud that. And just like that, the week's 533 operator scores a bullseye. I really want to give a huge shout out to those members of the Minorcan Navy who made these images possible today by helping us with the drone fund. You guys are unbelievable. And as a result of that, well, here you go. And voila. We'll get the propellers on it. We're going to pull a little protective bit around it. Got to go through a registration process, but we're back in business. Thank you, guys. Well, thanks, guys. Again, we made it back on board without any incidents at all. Another bit of news, we passed by the Lynn Moran. You guys remember the Lynn Moran when the Dali was pulled off from her spot there at the bridge. Passed by her. She gave us a little toot. Good to see those guys, gave them a wave. And then also the Polar Ecuador was there just ahead of the Dali, and they were involved with loading containers on this ship. That is another great thing to see going on now in Baltimore. Baltimore Port is coming back, and coming back quickly. Big tanker rolling in this afternoon as well, and things are starting to turn in a positive direction for sure in the Port of Baltimore. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. That's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll ask you, if you haven't done it yet, to click on the subscribe link. Make sure that notification bell is checked all. Leave us some comments, and of course, would love to get the thumbs up from you guys. That's it for today, guys. Thanks, and as always, we want to say, hey, you guys be safe out there.